Alright, so today is finally the day that I get to lower my car on coilovers. I can finally eliminate that gap and just bring together the entire aesthetic. So today is going to be a video on a tutorial about how to install coilovers on a Nissan 350Z or an Infiniti G35. So this is the coilovers that I'm going to put onto it. They're max speeding rods, so they're pretty affordable. But they're not too bad. They're height adjustable, they've got levels of dampening, basically everything that I need. But yeah, this is what I'm going to install, and I'm also going to install some tie rod ends, inner and outer, just because mine have completely gone out. So let's raise the car up and start doing that. Alright everybody, so when you're jacking up the car, you want it to be on the subframe, alright? That's the safety mount. That's where you raise it up on both ends. And that's all I have to say. Next. Then when you jack up the car high enough, you want to put these jack stands on the mounting points right there. Keep it safe and sturdy. To take off the wheel, you need a 21. To remove the brake lines, you need a size 12. To remove the sway bar end link, you need a size 17 for this, and same for the suspension right here, for the coilover. To take off the inner tie rod end, you need to remove this, which is 19s, and this right here, which is a 19 as well. Oh, these are 14, sorry, 14 and 19. Okay, so with the pliers, to take off the upper control arm, you need to use the pliers to take off this locking pin and the 17 to take this off. The sun isn't bothering me. Now that the whole assembly is off, I just have to take off these bolts right here, which should be 12s. So I have everything loosened up, but as you can see, it's not falling through. So we're gonna have to try and hammer it out of there. While we try and figure out how to get the other one off, this is what a completed one looks like. I didn't record this one because I wanted to make sure I knew how everything fit just for you guys, so it'd be an easier install. So far everything fit pretty well. The only issue is this bracket doesn't really support the bottom line of the brake cable. So I just didn't connect it, but it has enough play to where it can fully turn on both sides. So there should be no issue with that. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to take off the other one if it ever gets stuck like it did on mine. Okay, so to take everything out, we had to use the jack to support it and turn the wheel all the way right, so everything moves away from us. So now this pops out, so it should come off. And then I'm gonna do the tie rod ends as well. I'm gonna change the inner and outer tie rod end. First thing being, when you want to do that, other than wipe grease all over your freaking calipers, I gotta clean that. But whatever, when you want to do that, you're gonna have to put this end inside here so you get leverage, and then use a wrench right here and smack it as hard as you can, because it's probably gonna stay rock solid there. you're taking this off, you want to count the turns so that it is as aligned as possible when you put it back on. So let's do it. 1. 15.5. There's a boot right here that you can take off with whatever. I don't know, I'm using this. And then there's some clips right here that you take off with some pliers. You see this? This isn't supposed to move that easy. Like, I could just brush past it and then it moves. So we're gonna use to take this off. You see these edges right here? This is Bobby. Bobby uses this. Oh. Here's the new one. Time to put it in. We have to do. So we gotta jack this up so that it's straight. And then once it's straight, there will be enough space. Because right now, you see this? It's not working. So you gotta get it up. See, now that it's jacked up, you have a clear entryway to the, what is this, rack and pinion, I think? Yeah. Now we gotta use this guy to tighten it up one last time. Don't be afraid to get in there. This is what your life depends on. And now since we took this off, you can reuse it. So just put it over and slide it back on. All the way. Don't forget the clamp. You got to put the clamp on too so that the boot stays on. So grab your pliers, pinch it. If you can grab it, pinch it right there. And then just, and then wiggle it on. And then wiggle, and then it should be on. Now this was 15.5 turns before. This was 15.5 turns before, so we're gonna count it at 15.5 again. And then you bring this back, right? So that it's there. But you can't really tighten it because they both move together. So again, you have to pull this out, push this in for leverage, and use the wrench again to tighten this. And that is a successful inner and outer tie rod end install, done by yours truly in about 30 minutes. All you have to do is retighten that and then put on the new locking pin. Okay, next is the actual coilover installation. So let's bring that out.
You mean the size of this? How do you want to do this?
Well, I'm just gonna let the folks know what we just did. So grab someone else to help you lift it up and then put the bolts on so it secures itself. You need someone else. I need someone else. And then what else did we do? Oh, you put this on right here. Don't forget the washer and the pin. We'll put the pin in later. And then we got to use the jack to support the bottom piece to put the bolt through the coilover. Yes. You know, you good? You sure you don't want the extension? No, you don't want the extension here. Go this way. Oh.
Daniel, you see how this right here? See, it's not like coming in all the way. And you should lift it more. Lift it up. All right, good. That'll how to watch it, right? Oh, no watcher, never mind.
I don't think so. You can't put both on, just leave one on, okay, so that it stays.
Okay, the only thing it needs, tie this one on.
Oh, we have to tie this ring.
Right now that it has pressure, take this one on.
Okay. Which one was on, 17? And the pin. Isn't it 17?
You show him that when you tie him, you just have to make sure the little hole lines.
Yeah, it's the locking. A little more. I think that's fine.
There we go.
Let's do this. And then wires.
Well, I'm done.
Oh yeah. So basically we just put everything back on in the order that it came off. Only thing that's left, oh, remember, sway link, use this for support, put this on. What else? This, make sure the locking pin is in. I'll adjust it some more. Got to tighten the top ones. And then lastly, just put the brake lines on to the designated mounting points. And then you're good to go. That's not too low. It only lowered a little bit, which is good, because I live in San Jose, and if you guys know anything about San Jose, is that it absolutely sucks to drive on. I had to go back and readjust them for a while, but this is how it's sitting now. Perfect, dude. This is exactly what I wanted. It's like that perfect tuck. It's on some benches right now, but it's pretty low. I think it looks great. Time to do the rear. Okay, so I was really running out of battery, so I couldn't really explain how to do the rear, but it's so simple you won't believe. There's 2 bolts. I already have it in almost, but there's 2 bolts up top. You just unscrew those, but you don't do those first. You do this one first. This one's a 17. It's gonna have a washer on the other side, or it's not gonna have a washer on the other side. This one's also a 17. It is gonna have a washer on the other side, so you do have to tighten that one. And then unfortunately with these ones there's not going to be a boot on the bottom, so it is just going to have to rest on the metal, but I have it pretty maxed out right now. And then this one is pretty high up. It's the highest that I could make it go, but yeah, it should be good. So right now I'm just using the jack for more leverage to put this one on, and then this one right here is going to go on with the same bolt as well. But yeah, it should be good to go. I'm gonna show you guys when it's lower to the floor. All right, so it's the next day. I did install the coilovers. They feel pretty good. Definitely a little bit bouncier, but that's because I set the dampening to 12, which is exactly in the middle. But yeah, it feels pretty good. I'm actually on my way to take it to alignment right now, just so that I can get it all spec'd out, because right now it's pretty crooked. But the steering feels great, the ride feels great. I would definitely call this a success. I couldn't finish the video yesterday just because I was absolutely exhausted. If you're doing this by yourself, thankfully I didn't, but if you're doing this by yourself, good luck. It's an awful experience. Thankfully, people don't change coilovers that often. But yeah. So I'll catch you guys when I'm done with the alignment, and then you can get a proper walk around of the car. So yeah, like I said, after it's aligned, it handled great. This is how it's sitting right now. It's super dumped to the floor, which I love. I've had it like this for about a day or 2. I'm learning how to get used to the low life. It's definitely tough out here, especially in San Jose. But yeah, I'm getting used to it. I also took like my first set of amateur rollers, so I'm definitely going to put that in the video to show you. But yeah, that's how you install coilovers on a G35 350Z. Thanks for watching.